It was a little breezy in the morning, and a little bit smoky, too. But at least it was warm. And after a few minutes, the sun rose past the smoke level and lit up this moose having breakfast in a canola field. I was once again on my way west, but of course I was taking the scenic route. I passed this little pond that I've photographed many times before, found a solitary sandpiper, and up in the tree, a blue heron. This boggy country has lots of cattails, and they're changing color already. The willows are coming along pretty good too. But it was sunny and warm, and though there were touches of fall along the way, it felt quite summery. Down here along this little spring-fed creek, buttercups, fireweed that's changed color, lots of clover still in bloom. And over here on Fallen Timber Creek, the willows are changing color a little bit. This kingfisher doesn't care, he's just looking for a fish. I found young mergansers swimming around on a beaver pond. And over here close to the Red Deer River, this big patch of thistles that was absolutely full of hoverflies. They might look like a cross between a deer fly and a bee, but they don't sting and they don't bite. They were loving those thistles. Yeah, it was a gorgeous sunshiny morning, but I was headed for the shade. There's a couple of patches of forest along Burnt Timber Creek that I like to visit at this time of year. Thanks to a tall ridge, there's not a whole lot of direct sunlight in these spots. And that means they stay mossy and green and full of mushrooms. Although I have to admit there weren't as many as I thought there would be. But that's okay. Once I got down and started crawling around, there was plenty to explore. Down low, it was like there was an entire second forest, a miniature one, right there among all the trees.
Will it puff? Yeah. Pretty cool.
I poked around there for a while and got good and wet crawling on all that moss. But there was an even shadier part of the forest a little ways away, so I headed over to a place called Stud Creek and walked around there for a bit. This part of the creek is in almost perpetual shade on the north-facing side of a tall ridge, and as a result, the growth here is low and lush. There's plenty of moss, of course, but horsetails are the dominant plant here. And lots of other shade-loving stuff too, like these bunchberries and twisted stalk. It was a pretty nice spot just to relax for a couple of minutes. But storm clouds started building in, so I hit the road again. And as I was driving along, I was thinking to myself, I'm in pretty good wild horse country and I haven't seen any. But then I turned a corner and, there they were. A little band of about 8 of them. This little foal was particularly curious. They and the band walked over to check me out, and the little foal walked right up to my hood. And then scampered away. I always loved seeing the wild horses. Yep, it had been another pretty near perfect day out in the foothills. You just really can't go wrong out here at this time of year, whether you're basking in the kind of autumnal sunshine or relaxing further back in the foothills in the shade.